Hello everyone, this weekend's boxing. We've already covered Ben Eubank, so we're with the undercard. There's other boxing on. There's a show Friday in Stoke. I think there's one at York Hall. Saturday is one at York Hall as well. Lewis Lawton's fighting in Stoke. Scott Lawton's son. I know. I've never seen him actually. I've seen him once. I've heard he's very good. Sean Noakes is on tonight actually. York Hall can't be York Hall tonight because the Wayne's there. Must be somewhere else. But Sean Noakes is boxing tonight in London. Lawton's in Stoke. They're the two standouts, I think, that are boxing this weekend that are not on the big show. So I just wanted to get them out there before I forgot. Today, for me, just at the hotel now, I've just been to Burough Market. I think it smells a bit funny, me. Obviously, there's a lot of fish there and that. So I walked down. Can't really buy. What can you buy? Uncooked meat. And what I'm gonna do? Bring it to the hotel. Just leave it in my bag for 2 days. Can't really do that. I was looking around for something to eat, but there was nothing really I could see, to be honest. Quite busy though for this time. I was gonna put this out when I've done it, cause key upload time 6 p.m. apparently, but I'm just not here at 6 p.m. because today, covering the Wayne, I think I'm down there at leaving maybe 3:30. I know the fighters are getting weighed in at 10:30 this morning. That's the official weigh-in. Tonight's a ceremonial, so tonight just going through the process for the public, really, weighing in at 10:30. So if anyone's missing the weight, we will hear shortly. Hopefully not, though. I think last time a big part of the story was the weight. This time, I think not so much. But yeah, I'm down at the weigh-in for TalkSport again. So a lot of the comments are, Dave Allen sounds punch drunk. I don't sound punch drunk at all. I'm fully coherent. I hate to say it, but I'm actually quite half intelligent. But I'm very northern. I'm very, very northern, and I sound very northern. And my tongue's a bit of a mess, but you can understand what I'm saying. So I see the comments, and I just think, no, you're either mistaken because I'm northern and you're not used to it, or you're a prick. So hopefully it's the northern thing. Some people, you just know they're being an arsehole. Yeah, it irritates me sometimes. I just think I'm not punchy at all. I'm very much with it. You know, I get paid to talk about stuff on TV and the radio, and you know, I've worked with some very, very, very good people, and they think I'm doing a good job. So I see it and I just think, don't like that, because it's not true. That's why I don't like it. If it was true, I could take it, but it's not. So I'm sure more people are saying that to piss me off, but now I've said it, you can't piss me off, because anytime I see it now, I'll just go, you're only doing it to piss me off. Anyway, moving on. See, told you I was smart. Moving on. We're going to go on the undercard now. We'll start with Catterall Essuman. El Gato, El Dolfo. El Dolfo's my mate. I like Catterall, I really do. He left the gym, obviously. But under no bad feeling. I like him, me. He's a bloke, Catterall, do you know what I mean? He's a proper bloke. Don't give a fuck, to be honest. He's very he's quiet and that. Very quiet, but you know what I mean? He's a serious bloke, Catterall. He don't give a fuck. Do you know what I mean? He's a quiet, hard man. You know, what you see is what you get. He says what he thinks. So I do like him. But I also like Essuman. Essuman's a really nice man. He was over sparring Jack. He was sparring Joe Aiden, who I work with. And I watched them spar once. I think they sparred more than once. I was there on one occasion. Echo did 6 with Jack and then 6 with Joe Aiden straight off the back. Now, the first 6 with Jack, I would say Jack played about with him. That's how I would describe it. Jack just moved him round, hit him when he wanted to. Jack, if you watch that, and you weren't a boxing person, you go, well, he's just made him look daft. Because you would have, and that's the truth. I'm not a bullshitter. I like Echo. There's no motive here to make anyone look silly. But that is what happened. That's the truth. Luckily, people know I don't talk shit. That's what happened. Then my fighter got in, and Joe were great for 4.5 rounds. I thought, fucking hell, Joe. Then Essuman, fucking hell, they've never fucking stopped. And Joe is the fittest guy I know. Halfway through the 6th round, I'm thinking, fuck me, he was starting to struggle. He was blown out of his arse. Said he'd never been pushed like that in his life. Now, I think Essuman with Catterall, I was thinking about it on the way down to Burough Market. I reckon Essuman turned up that day, and I think they thought, you know what, we beat Josh Taylor, we might fight Catterall, let's show him nothing. I think there was a bit of that involved. A. B. Catterall is shit hot, and he will make anyone look daft. I've seen him make some brilliant fights, look very silly. And C. It was only 6 rounds. So that's one spar I saw. And what I took away from it was, yeah, Catterall made him look daft, but I think also Essuman wasn't at the races for them 6 rounds, maybe purposely. Essuman, I think needs 12 rounds to beat the top fighters anyway. Maybe need 15. And C, sparring is sparring. So I'm intrigued by it. You'd watch them 6 rounds ago, well, Catterall will outpoint him. But I don't think it's going to be that easy. In terms of a prediction, I'm going to go for a bit of a left field one. I think Catterall will stop him. Essuman's super tough, super fit. And like I just said, I don't think that the sparring, I'm not even basing it on the sparring. The sparring's out the window for me. Because Jack was like on top, and it was weird though. It was weird. It was like it was done at walking pace. So I know Essuman was the smart. So I think I know what they're doing. I think Essuman was playing the game, and he's got the fight, and they may be thinking right now, we've got the fight. That spar might have got us the fight because Jack did what he wanted with him. I remember ringing Jamie because I think Jamie was away, and I went, fucking hell, I just played with him. But I think when I think about it, that might be what Essuman wanted actually. That's why the fight might be here. But I think Essuman's aggression will play into Jack's hands, to be honest. If I was training someone to fight Jack Catterall, I would say, come and chase me, Jack, instead, because he's not as good as that. I'd say, come on, Jack, come and chase me around the ring. But Essuman can't do that. Essuman will be ultra aggressive. I think they'll fancy it up at welterweight. They'll be too strong and they'll outwork Jack. I think they'll underestimate his power. And I think Jack will walk him onto something. I think Essuman's a very good fighter. I think Catterall is a bit better than that. I think Catterall will knock him out. Or stop him, should I say. That's my prediction. That was a very in-depth prediction as well. But 2 good fighters. Chief support on this card. They deserve it as well. They've been around for a long time. I'm happy for them both. Good people. Moving on. The next fight. We'll go to the start of the card. Mikey Talon, Faizan Shahid, I think, is the fight. Mikey Talon, I watched. It was on the Crawford Canelo card. I thought it was brilliant. I wouldn't say surprised. Not surprised, but I was taken back how good he was. Really good. Really, really good. I watched him and thought, fucking hell, he's good. Yeah, I'd heard of him. But that was the first time I seen him, I thought, you know what, he's really, really good actually. Because he weren't boxing a gimme, he was boxing a good kid. And he handled him really, really well. And he put him over. Bit of power. His opponent has a draw with Alfie Clegg. He's 4-2-2, but there's a draw there, so he's definitely not bad. Because Clegg's good. He beat a few journeymen, got a few draws, and got a few losses. And I'm buzzing for him getting on this bill. Amazing. Once in a lifetime opportunity. I think he's 33. But Talon will stop him, in my opinion. Talon, I think, Talon's pretty good. I think that's what I would say. He's very good, actually. Next up, we'll go from the bottom of the card up. I think the next one, the press conference after them, was the British light middleweight title fight, Ishmael Davis and Sam Gilly. I've seen Gilly a few times, and I've always thought it was good. I watched his last fight with Gideon Onyemani, and he got a draw. I think it was on the Fabio Wardley Hooney bill. I don't have my other phone at the minute, so if I'm wrong about anything, my bad. And he was, I wouldn't say poor, but had a bit of time out. And Onyemani, he's a good fighter, to be fair. But I watched that and I just thought, because even though it was at middleweight, he gets in the, Gilly weighs in at, say, 10:13 this morning. He's going to get in the ring at like 11, 12 maybe. Only the same box on Onyemani, so I'm disappointed with him, really. Onyemani's a good fighter, but a good British champion should beat him. Ishmael Davis, I think Ishmael Davis is going to be too strong, big, active for him. I think Ishmael Davis will stop him. I think Gilly's good, but Ishmael Davis, I expect. This is down a level, really, for him. He's been boxing at such a level. This is probably a drop down in level. Or a few from Boachuk, especially. And Ishmael Davis, because he didn't have any experience, he's going to be getting better all the time. These fights will bring on leaps and bounds, boxing as Jarko, Boachuk, Kelly. I think Gilly's a good fighter, I really do. I think Ishmael Davis's physicality will be too much. And I expect a mid to late stoppage. Next is Riakphore, Tommy Welsh. Pat's been sparring Riakphore, Pat Brown. The report was very, 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 very good puncher, very big puncher. I like Riakphore, good fighter, big, solid. I think heavyweight will suit him. He can punch, he can box, has a good jab. Tommy Welsh, I seen his dad yesterday, Scott. He was part of the Nick Webb team. Lovely man, Scott Welsh. Great fighter as well, but a lovely man, really, really nice man. Made his way over to talk to me, and very, very nice man. Very, very nice. Tommy Welsh, I've not seen much of him though. Very, very difficult to gauge how good he is. I couldn't tell you. I think I've watched him once. He boxed on a GBM show at York Hall. And he boxed a fellow who was about 5'7". It was terrible. So I couldn't tell you how good he is. I've heard reports in the gym he's a good fighter. He was a good amateur. Won a few things. So he definitely will be a good fighter. He's his father's son. He'll definitely be able to fight. But I have to go on all-known form. On all-known form, Riakphore will stop him early. Round 1, 2, 3. On all-known form, you couldn't pick a different result. You couldn't. How can you? Tommy Welsh hasn't boxed. I think he's been out over a year. He hasn't boxed anybody. Riakphore's been in with the best. At cruiserweight, we're in with the best. So I have to go for a Riakphore early stoppage, just based on what we can see, really. Welsh may surprise us. He may be really good, but I can't really. I have to go on what's proven, not what could be. There's one more fight. Adam Azim and Kurt Scobie, I believe his name is. Adam Azim, I think, shit hot. I really do think he's shit hot, and I think if he can take a shot, he probably will be world champion. I'm not high on him. I think he's so fast, and yeah, I'm big on Azim. I think he's very, very good. I think he's brilliant, actually. If he can hold a shot, if he can get through the tough times that are going to come at world title level, I think he'll go all the way. I think he's very, very good. Scobie, I looked at his box rec. I've been a box rec warrior because I've not seen him box. He's tiny as well, actually. Really, he's not big. Azim, a lot bigger than him. He's 118 against opposition, I'm not sure, against, and got stopped by a guy with 7 defeats and 25, who looked like a puncher, though, looking at his record. So, I don't know. I'm not sure how much substance there is in them wins, to be honest. I want to go for Azim stoppage in 1 or 2 again. So my predictions are Catterall stoppage, Riakphore inside 3, Azim inside 3, Ishmael, I can't straighten that finger out. Ishmael, unless I can if I do that one. Ishmael Davis stoppage, Mikey Talon stoppage. So a lot of stoppages should be a good card, if I'm correct. But it's a brilliant show, actually. Brilliant show. A lot of great talent on the bill. Some good fights. And buzzing to be here. So I'll be back. Maybe later, actually. May grab hold of people and ask them questions.